You're doing your best to help your dog overcome his or her separation anxiety problem. And so you're trying a whole bunch of things, including toys, music, calming sprays. And you may have come to the conclusion that none of them work. And I'm here to help you gain some clarity on this subject. So they help, but by themselves, they do not solve separation anxiety. So let's start with the toys, especially the food dispensing toys. They help because they engage your dog's brain. And when a dog is thinking, they're not feeling anxious at the same time. It's like thinking deactivates anxiety, anxiety deactivates thinking. So that's where the toys really help. Then music has a calming effect. There are actually studies that show that classical music, especially if it's soft, has a calming effect on the nervous system. And so does reggae music and soft rock, mainly because of that rhythmic sound. Then you have the calming sprays. Um, Adaptil is one of them. And this is actually a pheromone that's, it's something that mimics a pheromone that the mother dog naturally produces and which helps soothe and calm the puppies. So all of them should be seen as aids and not as the main solution. So now let me take some time to make this analogy just to help you understand better what's happening. So let's imagine that you yourself suffer from an anxiety problem. Let's say you suffer from panic disorder, like I did for many years. And so the doctor tells you that you need to do therapy, which is your main core. You may need medication, not sure. You need good nutrition. You need to eat healthy food. You need to get enough rest. You need to do your breathing exercises. You need to do grounding exercises. So all these things that help, like the exercise and nutrition and breathing exercises and grounding exercises and somatic work, they help, but none of them will sort out your panic disorder by themselves. And that's because cognitive work has to be done in order for you to overcome your panic disorder. Now, exactly the same thing happens to your dog. The music, the toys, the calming sprays, they're going to help. They're going to add to the main structure. But the main core should be a behavior modification plan because separation anxiety is about your dog having attached to you in such a way that you are their only source of safety. And so when you're not there, they panic. Now, no toy is going to help him overcome that. No music is going to help him overcome that. Okay. And no calming spray is going to help him overcome that. The only thing that will help by itself is a plan to change his emotional state, to help them learn to feel safe even when you're not there. But of course, if you use toys and calming sprays and music, those are all going to add value, so to speak, to your dog's progress. They are complements. They don't work by themselves. So I hope this helps. And if you'd like to learn more about separation anxiety, just go down to the description to gain access to a free training video. Take care.